to Linda's Pantry. So today I'm going to show you something really quick and easy. Somebody I work with asked me to do this and I said okay. A lot of you will already know how to do this, but some of you that have never really cooked before or put their own things together to save for later, this might be a helpful hint. There's lots of helpful hints out there on YouTube, but this is going to be one of mine. So I'm going to make Italian breadcrumbs, and I'm doing it with some Wild Tree products. So don't forget to go visit my Wild Tree link below in the description box. Go over there and do some shopping, maybe learn about the products. It's an all organic, all natural food product line. They have spices and food mixes and that kind of thing. And I haven't tried anything I don't love. So anyway, that being said, I also have my Facebook page in the description box. Go ahead and go over there and like it. I just got 1,000 likes today, so that's pretty exciting. And I'll show you how I make my homemade Italian breadcrumbs. And then I'm going to use these in a recipe coming up. All right, guys, come on, let's go do this. Okay, guys, this one's going to be quick. So just have a seat. And this is how quick and easy it is. The person that asked me to do this was like, well, that would be hard making your own Italian breadcrumbs. I'd just rather buy them. And I'm like, it is not hard. In fact, it's so easy, it's pathetic. Now this is the bread that I took out of my sandwich the other day. And that sandwich fed about 4 people. It was so good. It woke me up in the middle of the night. I was craving it because it was just, it's one of those sandwiches you know it's delicious and you can't wait till you can have another piece of it. So anyway, this is the bread that I hollowed out of the loaf. So what I want to do, and I probably should have had the bigger food processor, but that's okay. We'll do it in batches if we have to. Let me get a bowl. And, you know, every once in a while, I take things that I do for myself in my own kitchen kind of for granted. And so once in a while, I have to stop and realize that there are people out there, including my kids, or, I mean, I run into people that I work with that had no idea you could buy puff pastry in the grocery store. I mean, simple stuff that I take for granted, they don't know. So put this in the food processor and give it a whirl. And that, almost. Okay, so now that's got a nice breadcrumb on it. Any big chunks you're gonna leave out of the mix. Go ahead and put that down there. And we'll put this back. And go with the next batch. And it's a nice consistency there. Because this is actually, I'm gonna use it to bread things. I mean, that's what we do with Italian breadcrumbs, right? We use it as a topping, we use it to bread things. And this is going to be for a recipe I have coming up next. And I'll have extra on hand for another recipe. Okay. See, the bigger food processor, you probably could do a little bit more at a time. If the pieces have dried out, it might take them a little more work to get that broke up. And I don't mind if I have bigger pieces necessarily in mine. It's all going to be put to the same use, so I'm going to put that bag. And I left this bag open to air, so they did get a chance to dry out a little bit. They're still pretty soft, but if you wanted them completely dry, all you have to do at this point is put this on your dehydrator tray and let them dehydrate a little bit. I really enjoy fresh breadcrumbs because, especially if you're going to use it in, let's say, a meatloaf or meatballs or you know, anything that you're going to be doing that requires fresh breadcrumbs, It keeps everything moist, and you usually rehydrate them in some way. So, but I'm not going to, okay, I've got most of the big clumps. I'm not gonna dehydrate these. I'm gonna do totally fresh. I'll probably leave them out, I'll spread it out on some parchment paper and leave that out. So now I have, because I have about 3 cups, or yeah, about 3, maybe even 4 cups of bread stuffing now. So I want to add 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, and we all have this. Maybe we'll do 1/2 cup, because already I'm thinking that wasn't enough. I think everybody has this in their pantry, in their extended pantry. So this is what helps make it Italian. If you look at a container of breadcrumbs, the ingredients list is like 5 inches long. And this I'm going to do by sight. Now this is Wild Tree's Hearty Spaghetti Sauce Blend. I absolutely love it. It is the most flavorful Italian seasoning I've ever used. So there's 2 teaspoons, and I'm going to do this by sight. So now whatever I use this in is going to be on the Italian side. I better have 3 teaspoons of that, because you can't ever get enough of that. It's got all the great ingredients. So if you did not have this, you could use your own Italian seasoning. This has Americois powder, maltodextrin, salt, sugar, corn oil, carrot, celery, spices, red wine, basil, oregano, garlic, parsley, baking soda. So if you didn't have your own, Italian seasoning would be just fine in this as a replacement. So now I'm going to spread this out on parchment, and then we're almost done, because this is going to get used, and you'll see me actually using it. So I want this somewhat dried out, but not dehydrated all the way. So I'm just going to leave it out overnight. So we're going to put this out on some parchment. I'm going to give it a quick taste too. Because you know you have to have a taste test, right? Okay. Let's taste this. I can sure smell it. Wow. Okay. Perfect. You can really taste that salty cheese bite that's in there. And the Italian seasoning is just singing right through. So I'm excited. This is exactly what I wanted. This will be enough to put away for later. You could store this like it is, but you take a chance of it molding. So dry it out a little bit before you store it. Then you don't have that worry. I'm going to use some of this, so it's no big deal. All right, so there it is. There's my homemade Italian breadcrumbs. And that's pretty darn easy, isn't it? So I hope that this inspires you to do your own. Maybe, maybe it doesn't have to be Italian breadcrumbs. Maybe you just want plain breadcrumbs. Don't throw away the ends and pieces and the center pieces of your bread when you have heels left or whatever you're, normally throwing away. Let's turn it into something good for later on. And as always, guys, I hope that if you like this, you give me a thumbs up. If you really like it, go ahead and share it on your Facebook page. Maybe somebody else doesn't know how easy it is to make their own breadcrumbs. And I'll be back really, really soon with the next recipe, which I use these in. All right, guys.